Welcome to Tweak Style's home office. Welcome to Tweak TV. For those of you who have not been to my channel yet, my name is Jacqueline Marie and I am founder, stylist, and strategist of Tweak Style. And I am here to help you go-getters and entrepreneurs tweak your style and business for success. And today's topic is a really fun one for me. It is my first style tweaked video, and this is all about tweaking your workspace for success. And whether on the go or in your home office, I'm going to give you a couple tips today that are going to help you stay productive, stay inspired, and energized in your workspace. Tip number one for having a very productive workspace is to find a space, whether at home or out of the home, that really keeps you energized, focused, and inspired. This can be a space that is quiet. For many of us, we need a quiet space to be able to focus on our work without distractions. Other people, like myself, really appreciate the white noise effect that happens when you go to a cafe or a co-working space. I also really appreciate being around people, so if you're someone like that, you might want to put yourself into a room or a cafe or a space that has a lot of people so you feel like you can stay focused and productive. Now, another thing too is you want to make sure that the space is visually inspiring. My tip number two for creating a great workspace is going to be where you sit matters. Pick a space where your view is really encouraging you, not distracting. So I try not to sit in front of a door where people are walking in and out of, like at a cafe, because I'm super distracted by that and I just can't not watch all the people walking by. Another thing too is if you are sensitive to noise, don't sit next to something that's really loud, or sitting outside. Whether we like the idea of sitting outside, it might not be a good idea because you have traffic, you have the city noise, or anything that's happening outside you're gonna keep hearing and be distracted. So where you sit matters. Tip number three is to have inspirational things around you, like notebooks with inspirational sayings, maybe a vision board or a picture that keeps you on track to your goals and reminds you of the goals that you have. And it's just really encouraging to see that. Sometimes I put things on my wallpaper and my desktop to really remind me of why I'm working so hard, or maybe something I've achieved and accomplished. So whenever you have doubts or fears, or you're getting tired with your work, you can kind of look at those pictures and just keep pushing through to achieve your goals. Number four is to have the items that you use most accessible to you, have them really close and nearby. So pens, go-to files, go-to notebooks, your calendar, have everything you need that you use on a regular basis day to day. Have it right out in front of you so that you don't have to go shuffling through your bag or your file cabinet and all those things to keep that momentum going in your projects. Sometimes we get really into our projects and then all of a sudden we realize, oh, I forgot this or I need that. So make sure you have all the essentials to finish your projects, to get your work done, and you're not running out of pen ink or running out of notebook paper as well. My tip number five is create an ambiance. Now, ambiance includes all of your senses. So smells, sight, feel, you even have taste, so if you're drinking coffee, those kinds of things. Keep in mind all of your five senses, because that is really going to help you create an ambiance that is stimulating your mind and keeping you inspired and connected to your environment. So I like to light candles when I'm working from home, But when I'm not from home, I also like to bring lotion or something that smells really good to keep me in the mindset of this nice ambiance. I also like to have my visually appealing like notebooks. Those always look so cute when I have them out. It's just visually appealing. I always have coffee or maybe something sweet or like a mint or something like that to also stimulate my senses. And also sound. If you're at a cafe or even at home, you don't like the music that's playing, change it. Don't make yourself go through that. Also, put your headphones on. Always carry your headphones because that's also going to help your ambiance. And put on music that you know is really going to inspire you and keep you focused. Now, my number 6 tip is comfort, and this goes along with ambiance. Now, comfort also is going to be items, especially at home, that make you feel comfortable. Not a chair that hurts your butt, not lacking of pillows. Sometimes I put a pillow right here when I need it for long projects, so that's really nice. Also, I do get up and walk around to keep myself motivated and inspired, so that's really a good way to be comfortable and when you're sitting for a long period of time. I'm always a sucker for slippers when it gets colder in the winter, so you can have slippers at home so you stay nice and cozy while you're doing your work, because sometimes our body temperature can really affect our focus and how we're being productive in that moment. So I would definitely recommend comfort. Have throws. You can always do cute little things. My last tip, number 7, is to integrate your brand into your style. So when you're creating a workspace, or even when you do go somewhere and you have your notebooks, your pens, your computer, even what you're wearing can really affect how you're experiencing your work. Are you experiencing and producing your work in an environment that's really aligned with your brand and your values and what you're trying to communicate to others? If it's not, just make a couple of tweaks. You can start with your colors that you really like that inspire you, because we all have colors that we gravitate towards or that really make us feel a little more zen or at peace with the moment. Like some colors, red for me is really distracting, so I have to wear it on times when I'm super bold mentally, like in a mindset of being bold, and there are lots of other colors that are distracting for me, but for you, you have to figure that out and just be really clear about what those are so that you can create a visually inspiring environment. So I hope this was really helpful for you to create and tweak your workspace for success, whether at your home office or on the go. And I will be featuring a lot more tips on specific style tips and genres. This is my office at home. And my third offices are co-working spaces and cafes. So I like to mix it up a lot, but when I'm home, I really like it to feel serene and zen-like almost. So I like this airy feel of my workspace and simplicity. You might not like that, so make sure that you really stop and consider what that means for you. Leave a comments below if you have questions about future tweaks for your workspace. And if you like this and think someone else would find it fun or inspiring, please share. And otherwise, I hope to see you back. Make sure to check out my blog post where I share exact DIY and style tips for your workspace. I also share how I styled my space and how that may inspire you to do yours. I'll leave the link below, tweakstyle.com, and you can check it out.